Well, today I'd like to demonstrate how a busy mother can cook a healthy meal for a family quickly and cheaply. So when you get home from school or when you get home from work, you can just go straight to the fridge, as well as cooking vegetarian meat and alternates to meat. Basically, if you're going to substitute, you just can do an ordinary meal and then substitute the meat, or you can just do, since I've travelled a bit, I'm going to use the Mediterranean food as well. You can see with the capsicums, red capsicums that you can cook, depends how much time we get today what we do. But if you get home, for example, any vegetable at all can be cooked: spinach, cauliflower, zucchinis, whatever's in broccoli, whatever's in
season. No.
For example, whatever's in season, so you've got broccoli or you've got cauliflower, especially in the winter months, just buy what's in season and what's cheap, and you just simply take a cauliflower, broccoli like that and cut it, or a cauliflower like this and cut it. I've already got one cut here. Take the saucepan and put the cauliflowers in. This is so fatty, you can do it with...
We don't want that word in.
Yeah, can we say fatty? Well, this is so that everybody...
so you can't mention names.
Now the broccoli, you can use all of it. Some people toss this piece away, but I say use it all. And you'd be surprised, instead of fiddling around, you can just put it all in, break it up. So I've got now some carrot as well, you can just put in. And I don't wash my I wash my carrots, but I don't peel them, because you want that nutrition. And of course, the more colours you're getting, so you've got your carotene, coming from your orange, and which is good for your eyes and your vitamin A and your skin, and then you've got your broccoli with the greens, and we'll get to your patties. So I've got the you can cut them on the bench here like this. So you've got your greens, your whites, your orange in, and then you need to put some potatoes which have just been washed. And I just simply, all the different shapes too makes it a bit more interesting, because you eat with your eyes. So you can see that I've got all those vegetables in there now. All it is a matter of putting a little bit of salt, a sprinkle of salt.
Sea salt.
Yeah, sea salt is good. And then just don't get the water. And then the water. And then straight onto the stove, put the lid on and turn it on. So how long?
Oh, and how long would you cook them before they're cooked evenly?
So
No.
I just leave those cooked there until they're soft and tender. And while they're cooking, I do my savoury meat, which is what we're interested in learning today. Today I'm going to do the oats, rolled oats, which is what you use for your breakfast porridges. And normally I don't measure, but because you're here today, I'll take it. I'll just wait. You're recording?
Yes, I'm recording.
I don't record it. I wouldn't measure, but because I've got my students here, I have to measure today. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3.
And how much is this for a family of what?
4 cups of oats. This would be for a normal family, in my case 6 people. So you've got 4 cups of oats there.
Go.
Once you've got your oats in, I like to put in an onion, because onions are really good for your heart. I mean, they've got plenty of... I forgot to tell you all the benefits of oats too. You know. So once you've got your 4 cups of oats in, then it's time to add the flavours, because this is going to basically be the base for, or our foundation for the flavours. So I cheat a little bit here, and I just take the onions, and I just use this gadget that you buy at the supermarkets, and I can get it going. Maybe I'll swap the ends so I don't cut my hands. And I just, so that's enough onions, or you can do more. If you're a real onion fan, put more onions in. Now I'll just put that to the side. I also like to put some garlic in for the nutritional benefits as well as the flavour. I know a lot of people like to use the powders, but I like to use it fresh whenever I can. So I just chop and put that in. If you want to, you can put grated carrot, and you can put capsicum, diced capsicum, you can put in grated zucchinis, you can take some parsley and add it too if you want, and just chop that up or break that up and put that in as well. But the main ingredient in this recipe is the flavour. Now the flavours can come from soy, they can come soy sauce, or you can use these nutritional yeast or chicken-like flavourings, but you put it into what you prefer. I'll just get a spoon. So this is your chicken-like flavouring, which you can buy from all supermarkets, Nelly, that I can think of around our area. I'll put 1, and I'll put 2 heaped spoonfuls of this flavouring. Now it might seem like a lot, but you're going to make maybe 30 patties for your family, and if it doesn't taste flavoursome, then they're not going to eat them. So this is basically all that goes in there, and then anything else you like. If you want to put in your grated carrots or zucchinis, or you can put it in afterwards. While my vegetables are cooking, I'm preparing this now, so I've mixed that all around. I mix that all around, and then I cover it with water, or in our case, because we did 4 cups of oats, we're probably going to be looking at about 6 cups of water. So now you put the water in. I'm going to measure it out so you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll put in 5 cups of water. 5 cups of water, so there's always more water than what you have oats. So if you're using 2 cups of, it's important to make sure your oats are covered by the water. And then it's simply, for me, because this is a quick recipe, I want to cover it with Glad wrap or plastic wrap, and put this one in the microwave, because for a busy mother you always have a microwave. Put that in the microwave for about 5 minutes. If you don't have a microwave, you can do this on top of your saucepan in your until it comes to the boil, in the manner of porridge. So I'll put that in the microwave, and just while that's in the microwave, if you want to put the carrots, some grated carrots, you can just cut them, because if you're in a hurry and you've got your vegetables on the stove cooking and you've got the oats in there cooking, then in that time in between you can set the table, you can get your carrots and grate a few to add when the oats come out and they're cooked, because this is just, we're going to then drop them into a oiled frying pan and fry them. But while the oats is cooking, we can put a few more ingredients in that we didn't have time to. So I'm putting a bit of celery in and carrots, just to add nutritional value to the meal, because these are really good if there's any left over for lunch, for the kids' lunch boxes, rather than giving them bread all the time. Or you can have them for breakfast if you've got other kids that like to eat their savouries in the morning. So that I've just put a little bit of extra colour for when it comes out the microwave. In the meantime, we can check. Yes, we can even do a little bit of, if you want to do the capsicums, but I'm going to use them for something else in the recipe, so I'll leave those. And what I'll do now is just check on my vegetables over here. You'll see that it's quite colourful, and it's no big deal, just a bit of water, salt, vegetables tossed in. But the main thing with these vegetables, is to, when they're cooked, we fry a little bit of garlic in olive oil and tip over them, and that adds the Mediterranean flavour. Put this in for 6 minutes in the microwave, and I heard it stop, so I brought it in to have a look at it. In the meantime, check your vegetables, turn the stove down to low if you need to. They should nearly be cooked. Once you get a knife and you can prick the potatoes and they're soft, so it's not quite cooked yet, just turn them down to low. And you notice that I didn't use much water, so we're not wasting the nutrients, draining them down the sink. Turn it right down to low. You can see the oats are still quite wet. We want the oats to be very cluggy and sticky. So I'm going to put it back in the microwave I'll put this now back in the microwave for another, I think, 3 minutes.